Welcome back. Jan Helson, co-founder and board chair of Global Game Changers, is a dedicated philanthropist, passionate entrepreneur, and successful businesswoman. Jan co-wrote two award-winning children's books, Philanthropy, A Big Word for Big-Hearted People, and The Global Game Changers. Welcome to your best self, Jan.
Thanks for having me. I'm thrilled to be here.
Jan, tell us more about Game Changers and what made you create this important program.
So, Global Game Changers is a social, emotional, and leadership skills building program. We use service learning and talent development to empower children in elementary school to become successful, engaged, responsible citizens and leaders who can make a difference in the world. And our program is available to teachers and parents for free nationwide, thanks to our funding through the David Novak Leadership Foundation. So it's a really great tool for parents and teachers to use to build core competencies in children. The reason I got into this, having come from the business and corporate world, I saw a lot of individuals enter the workforce who didn't have strong leadership skills and who just looked as the leader as being the person in charge, but didn't recognize that there's much more to being a leader, and that at every stage of our life that we need to demonstrate and build those skills. So I felt like it was something important to instill in young children so that they can carry it through their entire life.
We do think of leadership as being something that adults are doing or in those roles. What is unique about teaching young people to be leaders?
Well, I think that what makes it unique is that it helps them grow into those roles and adopt those as adults in a much more cohesive way. They're much more prepared for it because they have practiced it their entire life. So I think it's important for parents and teachers to give students opportunities to practice those skills so that as they advance through their lives and take on larger leadership roles as an adult in the workplace and in their families, that they're better prepared for it and they understand what being a good leader is.
What do you think, if anything, is missing now in helping our kids be empowered and become leaders?
I think there are two vital things. One, I think that the most important thing to help children be good leaders is to have good role models. So I think it's very important that parents and teachers are good role models, but also every adult that our students and our children see in their lives. And I think that unfortunately that they're not always seeing adults in the best view today, and so I think it's important that I think they're missing that a lot, and I think it's important that adults take that responsibility very seriously. I think you also have to let children make mistakes. I think you have to know that it's okay to make a mistake and that they learn from those mistakes, and that mistakes are lessons that help them grow up to deal with making mistakes, but also to learn from those mistakes. And it's important that they learn that early in life, not just as an adult, because they get exponentially larger as an adult. Mistakes do if you don't know how to prepare for them. And then they're also in a much more controlled environment as a child, that if you do make a mistake, that there's an adult role model there to help you understand that that's okay and what you learned from that and how you don't repeat the same mistakes.
That's great advice. Do you have some more tips for all of us that we can empower the young people in our lives?
Yeah, I think it's important to, and all of them come into being a good role model, but for a role model to show that you never stop learning, that we all, even as adults, we still learn new things, and that's okay. And it's okay for an adult to say, there's more for me to learn. Respecting others, I think that it's really important to reinforce and demonstrate respect for others. It shows a great leadership skills, and it shows to recognize other people is very important for children to learn early. I think it's important to help children understand that they have different talents, that it's okay for us all to be different. And Global Game Changers is all about this equation: my talent plus my heart equals my superpower. So we want children to know that they have these different talents and that they can learn to be a leader within using their specific talent or their heart for something good.
I love that analogy to superheroes because children really are superheroes and they all are so unique. So those are great tips. How can we find out more about your program and get involved?
Yeah, so visit globalgamechangers.org. And there's all kinds of resources and things that are available, videos, things for people to get involved in and to use it. Like I said, it's free to teachers and parents, so it's a great resource. It's a full curriculum, or you can use parts of it if you're a parent to do activities at home. Fortunately, it's all free. Thanks again, like I said, to David Novak Leadership Foundation, whose real mission is to believe that you teach leaders at every stage of life. So we're really excited. We hope people will visit it and utilize the resources to help make better leaders for the future.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people are going to take advantage of that. Thank you again, Jan. That was great information.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, that's it for us today on Your Best Self. I hope you'll learn something new in the road to finding the best you that you can be.
And be sure to follow us at Your Best Self TV on Instagram and let us know how we can help you achieve your best self goals. I'm Stephanie Simon.
I'm Dr. D.
Be well, keep smiling, and
See you next time.